So, welcome to the latest edition of Kent Listens. I'm here this evening at Elite Business Live with the Small Business Commissioner, Liz Barclay. Liz, we've been friends for years, but can you tell our audience what is the Small Business Commissioner?
I can. Are you going to listen to me for a change? The Small Business Commissioner has the remit of making sure that small businesses resolve disputes about payments with their bigger customers. We've been working since 2017 on trying to make sure that small businesses get paid quicker and fairer, if at all possible. Because, as you know, small businesses are absolutely vital to the economy in this country, and the wider society and the local communities. They need that money in their bank accounts so they can certainly invest, improve their products and services, and create jobs, innovate, and drive.
That's the one thing actually very dear to my heart, is that too many big businesses are using small business suppliers as local. Oh, really?
Definitely. Come on. Yes, you can. However, a lot of small businesses a lot of big businesses don't necessarily need to do that. Their systems are out of date. They need to spend a lot of money in bringing their systems up to date. There are obviously still bigger customers that do want to hold on to that money, but positively, in the 4 years that I've been in this role, I have seen big businesses go all out to spend the money that's necessary to bring their systems up to date and improve their payments.
Conversely, I can tell you stories about without naming names, a big company that claims 30-day payment that they achieve, that it takes probably 60 days to get onto the approved and on their platform.
Yes, absolutely. And once you are approved and on that platform, you should then be getting paid in 30 days. But what we are discovering is there are various interpretations of 30 days. So it could be 30 days end of month, 30 days net, 30 days after you've gone through
following the month.
Yeah, 30 days after going through a long approval process. So you need to make sure from the outset you know exactly when that money is going to get your bank account, because otherwise you can't manage.
Which is all important. We're aware of the Fair Payment Code. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. The Prompt Payment Code was replaced on the 3rd of December by the new Fair Payment Code. The Prompt Payment Code had been running since 2008, but what we were discovering was that many of the signatories to the code had simply signed up to it and not adhered to the requirements of the code. So rather than go back out to them and say, we're taking you off the code, we decided to scrap that code and start again with a code that's much more robust, where we can check that you are doing what you say that you're doing, that we can decide whether you get gold, silver, award, or bronze award, and where we can go back in where you have to reapply in 2 years' time, but we can go back at any point and do spot checks with your suppliers. Are you paying those suppliers as you're telling us you're paying those suppliers? So we can look for that proof and evidence. It's much more robust, but we're also hoping that people who get bronze to start with will want to move up to silver, and people who get silver will want to move up to gold. And so far we're finding there's a lot of interest in the gold.
And tell us about the interventions you're making on behalf of small businesses.
If you have got a problem and you've not been paid your invoice when you expected to be paid, the invoice is overdue, we will help you to resolve that dispute with your customer. If you want us to, Ted, there's lots of small businesses come to us, they don't want to tell us who they are, who the customer is, because they don't want to lose the next
They want their next order.
They want the next order. So if that's the case, we won't intervene, but we'll give them as much information as we possibly can to help them resolve the dispute.
And lastly, Liz, in terms of the Fair Payment Code, how do you determine a small business?
50 employed, fewer than 50 employees, so up to 49 employees is a small business, and your bigger customer above 50 or more.
Okay, so like the little boys and the big boys.
Yeah, well,
And is the remit of the Small Business Commissioner going to be extended?
we will be going out to consultation probably around the end of the month, possibly into April, to consult as to whether or not the Small Business Commissioner should have additional hires or not. And of course, once those responses to the consultation are in, the Department for Business and Trade will take a close look at what the respondents have said and take it from there. If we are to have powers that require legislation, of course, that will take some longer to get through the legislation.
So Liz, thank you very much for your time. That sounds like potentially another interview. That's the latest edition of Ted Listens. I'm Ted Wickdall, interviewing Liz Barclay, who's the Small Business Commissioner. You can find this video on our YouTube channel, on our website, on our social media, and please visit www.yourbusinesscommunity.co.uk. Thank you, Liz.